if I traded it all.
So welcome back, everyone. We are live on Facebook. To hi to everybody out there. My next guest is a newbie with me. I have with me Dr. William Gaspar and his wife, Ava Gaspar. They are owners of Hive IV Wellness. Welcome to the show. I want you to tell everybody how you decided to get into this IV therapy, new fandango stuff that everybody's doing these days.
It is certainly a new fad and also useful for people to have IV treatments. But what happened is 25 years ago, I contracted the Epstein-Barr virus and I became sick. I had the chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia. With all the problems that come with it, I had it. And for about 3 years, I suffered with it, went to doctors. I tried to figure it out. I couldn't. And finally, a doctor in Lubbock, Texas said, hey, we're going to give you some Myers cocktail, and you have to come so many times and get the high concentration, and it worked.
So how long were you were suffering for 3 years? How long did you, when you saw something, a change and a difference in it?
It took me 6 weeks. Once a week on Fridays, my wife took me to the doctor in Lubbock, Texas, and basically, that worked.
I'll tell you something. We're going to open up the lines of the audience because I know I said it's new fandango, but it is very cool. A lot of people are getting into it, and what I hear more than anything is more people with serious issues. It used to be first, people thought of it for, after they had drank or what have you, and they want to detox or whatever. But there's so many wonderful things that it works for, and I'm going to let you talk about that, but I'm going to open up the lines to the audience, if it's okay with you, so that everyone's getting entered into win. It's a Myers cocktail, okay? What does that come with? Let's talk about what's in a Myers cocktail for the people that may not understand that.
Myers cocktail is an IV lactated ringer or normal saline that has magnesium, calcium, B complex or B12, and also a higher dose of vitamin C.
So we're going to open up the lines to the audience, and I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll-free it's 1-866-536-1100. I want to ask some questions to you. First of all, do you do free consultations with people?
Yes, we definitely do 30-minute complimentary free consultation with myself, the MD, and my wife also does that as herbalist and iridologist, sort of like a naturopath.
Now, you're rated with the Better Business Bureau. You're located in Chandler at the corner of Germain and Alma School. You also have a special that you're running right now on your website, and that is that until Labor Day weekend, they offer 50% off of any IV therapy. But I have my lines open here, and I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show, whether it's you or someone that you know. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll-free it's 1-866-536-1100. It's a Myers cocktail. It changed his life after 3 years. You had 6 weeks, and it turned your life around. So let's talk about the services that you offer at your practice.
So we basically have the regular IV solutions, vitamins, minerals, Myers cocktail. We also are planning to go into the hormone replacement, bioidentical, weight loss with semaglutide, and even joint injections with PRP and a few other things.
What would you say that makes your clinic different?
I feel that the fact that I'm there and giving the 30-minute free complimentary consultation allows people to come in, get familiar with us, see our thinking, see what we are planning to do and how we are doing it, and just visit with us and get the familiarity.
Okay, I'm going to let Ava talk. So I'm going to have you come up to the mic, because you obviously work with a lot of different patients, right? And I want to know more than anything what you think the beneficial benefits, I should say it that way, of IV therapy is compared to taking supplements.
Okay, when you do IV therapy, it's 100% of your vitamins going right into your cells. When you do vitamins by mouth, that's maybe 40%. And not even that, but you might get your stomach get upset and you cannot take more. Like vitamin C, definitely it could be very complicated with your digestive system. So, and vitamin C is the one that actually attacking your ABV virus, is the herpes virus, and that's why we have such a great result. And they do it with the different countries, over 11,000 articles, how much it's benefiting with people with the autoimmune diseases.
Right. I have a question too, because what you're using is obviously incredibly high quality as well, because there's vitamins, supplements, and then there's supplements, right?
Exactly.
We know that. But what you use, let's talk a little bit about that, and the quality of what it is, and also how safe it is what you're doing.
Okay, so basically when you take vitamins to your veins, is your body is creating the vitamins. So basically you're just feeding your cells. So every day you're creating billions of new cells and they don't get fed. So when you go and take it right to your veins, your baby cells are going to go and just grow so fast and so excited. All of our vitamin, the IVs coming from a very well qualified Empower Pharmacy or Olympia Pharmacy, where they're well established and they're using natural products, what is very important in our clinic.
And when people come into the clinic, right, how long what does that look like? They obviously the first time they're going to have that 30-minute consultation with
Yes.
you, and then they are going to have this treatment. We have our lines open here for everyone to get entered in to win. It's a Myers cocktail, and it could be you or someone that and I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. What does it look like after somebody has that consultation with you, and then what's the next process? What happens?
What we would like to achieve is that allow people to come in, talk to us if they want to register in and have their labs brought in and past medical history, and just have someone like myself or my wife who approach things in a functional manner. We want to know what causes your problems and how we eliminate it. We're not going to give you just something for your symptoms. That's not accepted.
Now, your website is the letter B, hivemedical.com. And I wanted to ask you if you could kind of tell people some of the different ailments that people come in for IV therapy.
One of the common research articles that we are finding in the last decade or two is that the EBV virus, the Epstein-Barr that causes the mono sore throat, is increasingly more seen as the causation for lupus, multiple sclerosis, fibromyalgia, and a number of other things. We want to detect it, and we want to help you eliminate it.
That is awesome. A lot of people, I've heard of Epstein-Barr. I know somebody that had it. It's awful, right? It's like you can't find an answer. You're tired all the time, right? What are some of the symptoms, Doc?
Yeah, fatigue, unable to sleep, have nerve pain, depression, no energy, a lot of other things.
And you yourself also had fibromyalgia too, am I correct?
Yes.
So, and that is, it's a pain throughout your body.
Correct.
And you were on this Myers cocktail, you said, for 6 weeks, and you came in once a week. How did that look?
It was good. I mean, I went 5 times and nothing happened, and I was about to give up, and my wife luckily brought me there, and she said, "You're not giving up. The doctor said you have to come 5 to 10 times. Until you finish 10 sessions, you're not quitting." So the next week I went back for the 6th one, and it cured me.
That's awesome, because sometimes things do take time, especially we know that, right? And especially when it's natural, right? It's not everybody wants a quick fix. That's not a good idea, right?
Correct.
So Ava, what would be your for people out there for that right now? Would you last words for everyone out there about getting this IV therapy? What would you say?
I would say that until you tried out how you feel. We had just a patient who couldn't eat for 10 days, and she came in because she had so much infection in her mouth. After the third treatment, she said, I was able to sleep, I was eating, and after the fifth one, she said, I have not felt that good for years in my life.
To me, it's just worth that 30-minute consultation. Find out how they can help you. And the best thing to do is give them a call. It's 480-361-1955. They're rated with the Better Business Bureau. And you can also call in here. I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show to get that entered in to win a Myers cocktail. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. The letter B, HiveMedical.com.